die.
Look at that Bastion. Oh no, look at that Bastion.
Well,
No. Look at that Bastion.
But beyond that, everything else is reflex, fast, super reflex based. He gets a, I think he's Soldier 87, 78, whatever his name is. He gets a aimbot as well.
Soldier 77, 81, whatever his name is.
For his ultimate ability. And it's almost like you're a tank because you're a dodge tank. You're not taking damage. You're jumping all over the place.
You heard it here first. Tracer is a dodge tank, and she's great to play on defense. What am I smoking? Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to do something absolutely funky. We're going to go back and take a look at the very first time I ever played Overwatch, because being an idiot, I recorded it and slapped it on the channel. So that's what we're going to do in this video. Also, don't laugh at my hair. This is a very, very stylish lockdown look. No, it's terrible. Anyway, let's get stuck into this, because this is the first time I ever played Overwatch. And this video was titled, Overwatch is Casual, Not Likely Love. Oh man, I missed that intro. That's Command & Conquer grinder music as well in the background. So good.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Unit Lost.
Look at the UI! Look at the UI! What?
Stylosa, and we're going to talk about Overwatch, because holy hell, I've got closed beta access, closed beta. Good God. I am a little bit excited because I have been waiting for this game for a while, because I've been looking for a decent FPS to get behind, something which I can play and put a lot of effort into, a lot of time into, I guess.
Here we are, like 4.5 years later. Oh Lord.
It's always nice to get there when a game drops. However, Overwatch, you are not what I expected you to be.
It really wasn't.
In fact, you are a completely different animal.
What am I doing?
So we remember when Overwatch was announced back at BlizzCon, and they touted it as if it was a casual FPS game. A game where, yeah, sure, if you were a particularly good FPS player, there was a class you could play. Maybe you play one of the twitchy-based...
Why do I keep shooting that wall? This is absolutely terrible.
Damage dealing class.
What?
But maybe you're not so good at that.
Why is there a widow there?
Okay, you can be a support class, in which case it won't matter as much. Only it really does. This is not a casual game, guys. This is the thing I want. This is the major surprise.
Why am I saying it's a casual game? Like, I don't know what's going on here. Why am I saying it's a casual game?
This is not casual.
And then saying it's not.
It's extremely fast. It's almost like Unreal Tournament and Team Fortress 2 have had a baby, and it's.
Excuse me, Pastai. Unreal Tournament and Team Fortress 2 have had a baby. Is that because I played Farah and I'm like, oh, there's a rocket launcher. It's kind of like Unreal or Quake. What am I saying? No.
Overwatch, and it's just dead quick. If you cannot, I mean, look at it this way, right? If you cannot acquire your targets, whether that's your team or the enemy fast, then you will die. You will not be able to function, and everybody can move rapidly.
God, Sty. What are you talking about? You know, I know what this was about. So, basically, what had happened is I thought Overwatch was going to be like a really casual, like, FPS game. Because Blizzard generally take a game format and sort of make it more streamlined. Like, look at World of Warcraft. I think that's where I was coming from. It took, like, EverQuest and old hardcore MMOs and made them, like, really sort of, I don't want to say casual, but made them, like, playable. I guess that's the best way. And that's what I must have been thinking that with Dorado. Dorado, no, that's the map.
Even the slow-moving characters, they can move about pretty quick. And it's so hectic. It's so crazily frantic. Oh, my God. So I went into it expecting it to be really heavily focused on abilities. And while it may be considered that to some degree, the actual speed of target acquisition, that matters the most, because it doesn't matter if you've got all the abilities in the world. If you can't fire them at the targets that the enemy or your team, then you miss. And you do nothing. And that is really bad. A movement, like I quickly mentioned before.
I know what's going on here.
Most classes are extremely rapid. I mean, you can see gameplay footage in the background.
I know what's going on here. It's because there's no tanks or anything. Like, everyone is just straight up playing DPS. So that's probably why I say it feels like Unreal Tournament. And it's like, oh, it's super fast. Look at all this. Like, it's good. Like, there was no meta. There was no meta. We've gone back in time.
It's me playing
to just
Tracer, which I think she when I first picked her up, I thought, okay, she's got funky mechanics. Maybe she's not the best character, but after playing her for a while, she's on defense. She is really good. She's so fast.
Should have melee'd side.
You can constantly keep poking away, and it's almost like you're a tank because you're a dodge tank. You're not taking damage. You're jumping all over the place.
You heard it here first. Tracer is a dodge tank, and she's great to play on defense. What am I smoking?
Played well. She is an absolutely solid hero. It is ridiculous. But just look at how fast I'm moving around on the screen. You can't...
You know, I think... Okay, disclaimer here. I think what I'm trying to say is because she distracts the enemy, right? So you're getting up in their face. They're having to focus on you rather than other stuff that's going on. That's probably what I'm getting at there. Remember, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's like the first time I've made an Overwatch video.
People who are not FPS players to do that, they will just get destroyed. And
get
so,
hands
you know,
up.
she
Get him
started.
started.
Completely... I mean, Kiri is the other guy on Unit Lost, and he always says, he admits he is not the best FPS player. He cannot play Tracer. Now, he's not terrible. He can play FPS games, but Tracer would destroy him. And there's a load of other heroes which move really quick as well. And but even saying that, just
there's no kill feed in this, is
aiming
there?
at the enemies and trying to shoot them is so quick because they're moving all over the place. Oh,
I think I just got a pulse bomb kill, but there's no kill feed.
shit! It is ridiculous. I mean, granted, Tracer is the most extreme example of this, probably, because she does move all over pretty
Yeah, because I don't think Genji was in the game at this point.
quick. But as I say, the other characters do move rapid. So what does this mean? Well, this means reflexes really matter. And they matter to the utmost degree. If you do not get your target selected, you do not fire at them, or you do not heal them, or you do not buff them in some capacity, there are abilities which auto-lock on, but they're not that frequent.
Oh, look at Numbani. What? It looks really different. Have I lost it? But Numbani looks better? It looks brighter? What? Maybe it's just because I got my graphics turned up, you know. In this, that's probably why.
And some of them tend to be ultimate abilities, like if you see...
Okay, what am I doing?
You will see later on in this clip, depending on where I've put it, because my video editing skills are amazing. My McCree...
It's that old chestnut. If you just walk through the middle.
Ultimate.
Oh, we've only got like... Oh, look at the time. Look at the time. There's only like 1 second left. Look at the UI, man. The UI is... That's huge. That's actually... What?
Because that's what I call it. And I killed like half the team.
Hold on, what did I just say?
Oh, amazing. My McCree ultimate, because that's what I call it. And I killed like half the team with like 2 seconds to go. And then, well, I think I killed most of the team actually. And there was 2 seconds to go. Then we got the payload and moved it forward. That was ridiculous, but that ability auto-locks on. But there is a time. Like, you have to wait for it to lock on, and then you have to time your firing correctly, so you actually shoot them all in the head. It's like an auto-headshot. I think Soldier as well.
Payload.
He gets a, I think he's Soldier 8778, whatever his name is. He gets a aimbot as well.
Soldier 7781, whatever his name is.
For his ultimate ability, which, you know...
Look at that Bastion. Oh no, look at that Bastion.
Well,
no.
Look at that
Bastion.
But beyond that, everything else is reflex, fast, super reflex based. And I just did not expect that from Overwatch. So what does this mean? Well, it means that it really penalizes lesser players, which I find really weird because Blizzard are known for taking a genre, look at World of Warcraft, look at Hearthstone, and making it more accessible. Not dumbing it down, because that's not fair, but making it more accessible. Look at Hearthstone, look at Magic the Gathering. Look at World of Warcraft, look at EverQuest. The examples are there. Now, I was expecting that with Overwatch. I was really expecting them to make a game.
That was a nice kill.
Almost this sort of mashup between a MOBA and an FPS game, but a fairly slow FPS game with really high time to kill. So it takes you a lot of damage to kill.
Whoa! What was Winston doing? That Winston had a shield on him.
People can be buffed up with shields.
Oh, it's Zarya. Oh, did you see that? Oh, that was Zarya. Look at that. Look at that barrel. Look at the bubble. Look at that bubble. It's an old Zarya bubble.
It takes you a lot of damage to kill.
Man, they looked terrible before.
Fairly medium. Okay, some people can be buffed up with shields and that can make them last longer and stuff. But then you change your target and all kinds of madness. But on the whole, I think it's a fairly medium time to kill. It's not super fast and it's not mega slow.
Numbani looks really good here.
Kind of in the middle somewhere. But I was expecting it to be really high to give people a chance to recover. pick up health packs and do stuff like that, but it really isn't. It really isn't. You've got the situation of, I mean, dare I compare it to League of Legends in this way, where you take a hero. So let's say you take Ashe. Fairly simple on the face of it. But once you start playing with...
Hold up, Ashe. Like, what am I predicting Overwatch heroes here? Like 4.5 years before they come out?
her, and then you get to understand her abilities, you get much better at the game. So the game becomes very skill-based from the player's perspective. If you can use your skills right, so if I can use Tracer correctly by jumping all over the place, throwing my sticky bomb, actually getting it stuck on people, which I seem to be terrible about, using my time rewind to jump back and jump
Look at
all
that,
over
just
again,
the high noon.
while keeping spatially aware of what's going around me. Because can you imagine how difficult this is? Tracer can jump all over the place and then rewind time back to where she came from. So you need to remember where you were before. So suddenly you can come around if you want to get behind somebody. You can see in the duel where I killed the other Tracer. It is ridiculous. It's like, what the shit? There's no way a casual FPS player could do that.
That's a naughty word.
I mean, again, Tracer is an extreme example, but it's pretty much the
Go
same
forward,
across the board, I think.
Don't play this footage again.
If you're slow, it's going to really hinder your performance in the game. And dare I say, you might not actually enjoy the game if you're really slow. But I'm not saying the game's bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the game's bad. The game is great. I'm having a great time playing this game. This is what I wanted.
Which is true.
And I just didn't expect this to be the thing. I wanted a really rapid, high skill barrier FPS game. And that is what we've got. I'm afraid that is what we've got. And I really did not expect that coming out of Blizzard, because
what is going on with my mouse here? It's like I've got massively high DPI or something on Pharah. I don't know what's going on. Like my mouse, it's shaking like crazy.
Because, you know, the game is really polished. You can tell they've done a fantastic job. The UI looks great. I know it's only closed beta at the moment. I said beta then. I've never said that before in my life. I usually say beta. Yeah, you can see they've done a good job, and things will be refined. As for the actual foundation of the game itself, I can't see that changing, because that would require changing the game completely. It's probably going to be small tweaks. Some heroes may be considered slightly OP, like Bastion seems to be really powerful, maybe a bit too powerful. Maybe...
Oh, Sty. If only you knew what was going to happen in the next 4.5 years.
McCree might be OP. In fact, is it Reaver or Reaper? I always forget his bloody name.
Reaver!
He seems a bit over the top, because he can teleport in and then just kill everybody, and he's immune, and it gets horrible.
He's immune,
and then you end up shouting abuse at the monitor, like, son of a bitch. So yeah, let's wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen, because it's got a little bit ranty, but well, not ranty, but a bit off the cuff, I think. This is my initial impressions after playing the beta for about 10 hours, and I expected the game to be a really high time to kill game, a really slow game.
It is, though,
but not super slow, and very casual friendly. But it is not. It is a fast... It's like Unreal Tournament has had a baby with Team Fortress 2, and that is Overwatch.
You've already said that, Sty.
It's this team-focused, rapid, ultra-rapid, super fast FPS game, and I just did not expect that. And in my eyes, as somebody who's decent at FPS games, this is fantastic. This is like, it's not the holy grail, but this is like, holy shit, this is something I really wanted. Guys, I want to know what you think below. If you've been watching streams, if you've been in the beta, if you played the game, or you've been watching YouTube coverage of the game, I want to know what you think. Are you surprised, like me, that Blizzard have actually produced a game here which is not, on the face of it, casual friendly at all?
Go on, Sty, get him.
It's almost, you know what this is like? It's almost like the StarCraft mentality, where you've got this game where if you go into Overwatch and you do not try your best or put all of your effort into it, you will get wrecked. It's very similar to StarCraft 2, where you go into that on the ladder, and if you're not on your...
Look at that tip. Look what that says. Do not pass up good opportunities to use Barrage while waiting for the perfect one. It knows I died with my ultimate available.
Game, you're going to die, because the other person is going to be on their game, because they cannot afford to lose. And it's like that. It very much feels like that Overwatch does, and I just did not expect that at all. Anyway, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming. If you enjoyed the video, then why not support us on Patreon? That would be beautiful, because as we all know, YouTube I don't use anything. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.
Okay. Well, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought that was going to actually be terrible. Like, it's just going to be me just being completely mental. Okay, I called Reaper Reaver. That's pretty bad. And I made some wild claims there. But this is my very first sort of impression of the game. That is actually, you know what? Actually, I really enjoyed watching that back. Well, there you go, guys. That's my first Overwatch gameplay video I ever made. Who would have thought where the game would go? I mean, it's crazy to think this has been 4.5 years for me, I guess, since the closed beta. Officially 4 years in May, the end of May this month, for Overwatch being a live game. And it's incredible to think what's happened in all those years. Like, I could get soppy and start talking about all the things that's happened to me, the way the game's changed my life, the way I've made all these videos for all you guys to watch. We've all come together as a massive community. The way I've gone around the world, like, covering Overwatch, which is just mental to me. Seeing all the esports stuff grow, and it's just like going to the World Cup. I mean, I've been at the World Cup every year. I've been just like, I've seen arenas full of Overwatch fans. It's just incredible. It's just crazy, guys. Thank you for watching my videos for this long. All right, guys, I'm going to leave the video at that. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.